This is Robert Newman here with Pam Dent, and we're doing something a little bit different. What community are we in front of again?
Well, we are going to be going into Ednam Forest, and in the front of the community is the Boar's Head Inn and Resort.
Right, and we've got the mill room, and then even in a little bit before this, there were some shops and some... Anyway, it was all so beautiful, I asked Pam to actually let us film a little and drive through a little bit. Again, my eye, California, for those people that are watching this video already live in this area, it's going to be no big deal to you, but this is really picturesque from my perspective, and I thought it was worthy of capturing it as we moved into this next community, which is Ednam, which is just right down the road, right?
Yes, and we're sort of driving up here through the hotel complex. It has a big convention center. These are the pavilions. There are a lot of meeting rooms and also rooms to stay in on that side, as well as guest rooms in the hotel and up here farther. And this whole complex is owned by the University of Virginia. We are going to move on up here to what is the Boar's Head Sports Club.
Okay.
And again, this is a private club, and I think also the hotel guests can use it as well. It's part of the Boar's Head Resort. There are indoor and outdoor tennis courts. There is a big very state-of-the-art racquetball courts, and there are tennis tournaments that are held here, and of course there is a restaurant for the guests and swimming complex.
Now, from my perspective, I think the reason that I asked Pam to do a little bit of a drive-through here is if any of these things, tennis or swimming or outdoor activities, are relevant or important to you, then perhaps it would be important to you that this particular community resides quite literally walking distance from all of these facilities. If lifestyle is going to be one of your major choices when you're looking for a home or a neighborhood, then it's very worthwhile pointing that out. So this is Ednam Village, yes?
Yes.
Ednam. Sorry.
Ednam Village. This is still not Ednam Forest.
Okay.
This part of the development you will see are attached homes. So they're smaller. They're sort of village style. Some are one story, some are 2-story, and they're going to range, I think, I'm not sure how many are in the market right now, but they are going to range price-wise up into the, oh Lord, 500s up to 7, maybe even 800s in here. And there aren't currently any available, but usually 1 or 2 come on every year. And they've got some views out back to the Birdwood Golf Course, which is the University of Virginia golf course, and also community members can belong to it and play it. And hotel guests from the Boar's Head Resort also can play and take advantage of the Birdwood Golf Course.
So when you say take advantage, they can just...
They can, for, I'm sure they can pay a fee and use the course.
I got you. All right. So this is, you have Ednam Village and Ednam, but all of these
And
collectively
Ednam
are referred to as Ednam, yes?
Yes. And
Okay.
there's also, there are also some condos as well. Condo building.
Is it called something different?
I think it's Ednam Condos.
Okay. So you have Ednam condos, and did you already cover what these houses sell for?
Yes.
Okay. And how many sold last year?
4 sold last year,
Okay.
and they sold for $550 to $690. There are two currently on the market. One at $504 and one at $895. And they're usually never more than one or two on the market at a time. But they're right there by the sports club and by the hotel. And now we're going to go back down and go up into the Ednam Forest.
As long as we're driving along, we have Pam's daughter with us, and she is the one doing all the amazing camera work, and she is keep filming as we're driving through here so that people can really get a good understanding of the scope of amenities that happen to be walking distance from this particular community. Now we're still in, I'm going to get it wrong, Albermarle County, or
We're in Albermarle County, although a home in here would be a Charlottesville address, mailing address. And, we're 5 minutes outside of town. Extremely close in. The hotel here was built in the 60s, and the oldest homes in this community, I'm going to say, probably date from the early 60s. And there are some that are maybe a few lots that can still be built on, but pretty much you're going to be looking at a resale home in here. Okay. There are two that are on the market right now, and one at $785 and one at $799.5, and then 12 sold in here last year, ranging from $595 to $1,765,000. And I'm going to say most of the homes that you're going to see that are going to come on the market in here are going to be 700 to maybe 900, 950.
Okay. And what do you think the how common do you think it is? Would it be do you think that a lot of these community members participate in things like the golf and the sports center? If you had to make an educated guess.
I would say, particularly I would think a lot of them probably do belong to the sports center, and they might play golf at Birdwood, but we're also right across the street from the Farmington community and the Farmington Country Club. And I would think probably a lot of the people from in here would belong to Farmington, because it's more of the one. We've got the sports center here, so if you're really serious, tennis and racquetball and that sort of thing, you might want to join the sports club. If you want more of a country club, then you're probably going to want to join Farmington, which is, again, right across the street from the community.
I got you. Well, this, as so many of the communities that we've been through, is very picturesque. And actually, I'm kind of enjoying this particular community and the winter season. I know it's going to become more vibrant in a different part of the year, but there's something to be said for the way the trees look in this particular part of the year, the way, especially in these backyards that contain so many of them, like this house that we're passing right now.
Yeah, and certainly at this time of year, we can probably see more of the houses than we could when there are leaves on the trees.
That makes sense. And how how big is this community? How far back does it go?
It goes a ways farther back from where we are, so I'm not sure exactly how many homes are in here, but it's a good sized community. It goes quite a bit farther back than we are going on our tour.
Well, Pam was taking a lot of her time doing these tours, and the objective, as with all the other videos that we filmed, is to save you time, especially for those of you that might not live in the state or might live outside the county and are just trying to get the feel for a neighborhood before making a decision about where you want to live or what amenities might be close. If there's something that you're not seeing that Pam might be able to help you with, please leave a comment, hit the like button so that the video gets better received by YouTube, and we'll catch you on the next neighborhood.